What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My oh my, has it been a minute since we've done a Tips with Tish on YouTube, but we are here right now at Journey at Pechanga. We're on the short game facility and it's just so beautiful here. It's actually a perfect facility. If you just take a quick look around, it's perfect for just practicing any creative shot that you want to work on. So today I wanted to actually discuss just basic chipping fundamentals that has really helped build my foundation, which I think can really help you, especially if you're just now getting into the game. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so now we're gonna get into the foundation of chipping, or let's break it down into the three most important things to understand when it comes down to chipping. So one is, of course, your GSAP, which is your grip, stance, alignment, and posture. It's a little different than when you have a full swing. So typically when you're chipping, it's a feel shot. And chipping to me is defined by something that is normally where your swing is under your 9 o'clock and 3 p.m. swing right here. Anything bigger than that to me, that's still a short game shot, would be considered a pitch. So now knowing that, whenever you're chipping for your GSAP, you want to make sure you're nice and you're choking down on the club. This is to allow you to get more feel, have more touch. Holy cow, it's windy. You want to get closer to the ball, and then you also want to have a narrower stance. And I typically like to open my stance. That's a feel thing. If you like to have your stance square to your target, great. I like to open my stance just like so. So setup will look something like this. And I kind of do the same thing in terms of measuring to the ball. I still like to make sure that I feel like my arms are hanging. I like to get measured this way and bending down until I touch the ground and then walking to my ball. I still have that same approach. That's what I do in my full swing. I like to do that in my chipping as well. So getting nice and comfortable, walking up to the ball, and this is what my setup looks like right here. Now, the next two tips are the most important to me when building your foundation in your short game and chipping. Okay, so first is understanding the lowercase letter y. As you can see, if you were to draw a line between my arm and club shaft and my right hand, my right arm, I'm right-handed, that should create a lowercase letter y that you see right here. Now, this lowercase letter y, you want to maintain this lowercase letter y your entire chip. Now, when you take it back, and even if you even have to take it back to 9 o'clock, that's okay when you naturally bend your elbow here, but you still have a general lowercase letter y, okay? But it's really important to maintain that lowercase letter y on your through swing or your finish on your chipping stroke. So maintaining that lowercase letter y. Now, the next tip really helped me understand how to maintain that lowercase. I've said this to so many people that I've taught, try to achieve this lowercase letter y, but yet you'd still see beginners try and chip, and you'll see a constant flip. I constantly see a break in the wrist just like that. Well, this simple handshake helped change my perspective. So give someone a handshake from here, give that slight bend in the wrist. Now the both of us feel that same arch, that same bend condition. Now that bend that you feel, you want to maintain that feeling throughout your entire chip. So the moment you take it back and you feel that same bend that we just did in that handshake, we're going to maintain that feeling all the way through, and that's going to naturally help you maintain that lowercase letter y that I was talking about. So let's give it a try. Let's give it a go. All right, so let's get into our nice GSAP here, but a short game GSAP. Feeling nice and measured, arms are hanging, choke down, feet are together. I already have my lowercase letter y in my setup, and now from here I'm going to maintain that feeling that we had in that handshake throughout the entire chip shot. Okay, not too bad for the first time. Let's give it another go. All right, let's give it a go again. Walking through, getting our grip, stance, alignment, and posture, already creating that lowercase letter y. We're not gonna break it by maintaining that wrist condition from that handshake. That kick is really kicking, but still a really solid chip. All right, so as you can see on my finish here, I'm able to make a full finish, but that wrist is still bent, just like that. And even when I do pitch shots, which will be a whole completely different video, even when I take it back to a pitch shot, I still like to finish it to that lowercase letter Y feeling, bend in the wrist, because that allows me to know that I've hit a solid shot. I've had my forward leaning shaft because I have that bent right wrist going. Let's hit one more because I want to end on a good note here. Make sure that's not a broken ball. All right, here we go. All right, lowercase letter Y, bend in the wrist. I need to up and down this to win. What are we winning? Boba, to win boba. Here we go. How Asian of me. We're gonna, this shows how much I don't practice. We're gonna do it again. But did I break my wrist? I probably did, that's probably why I hit it bad. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has bad days. All right, let's go again. All right, forward leaning shaft. We have that bend in the wrist. Let's really focus on it this time. Okay, here we go. Oh, that one's better. All right, I'll take that one. And that's it. So let's run it back. What was the first tip? G-sab, okay? A short game G-sab. Okay, great. My best friend is recording and she lost her voice, so she can't talk back at me. All right, second tip, what is it? Baby letter Y, lowercase letter Y. Good job. All right, and last one is that handshake, that bend in that wrist. One more time. Boom, boom, just like that. And this applies to your full swing, okay? If you don't have this wrist condition at impact, you best bet you don't have a forward leaning shaft. So those are the 3 things. I hope it helps you. Give it a good practice. Let me know how it goes. For any more tips, be sure to comment down below. Besides that, if you like what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button wherever it is. And I'll see you next time. Later, gang.